Rota always tries to cook healthy food for her family, especially for her 2 children, and that means using iodized salt. "15 years ago, Rota was among other people in Tul Monorom village in Krachi, the northeast province of Cambodia, who faced the problem of iodine deficiency disorder, or IDD. At that time, Rota had a large swelling on the right side of her neck. She had no idea what it was, and neither did her sisters, aged 9 and 6, her brother, aged 4, nor her mother. They all had similar swellings. Back then, many people used to think the swellings were caused by swallowing the hard seeds of certain fruit, or by working too much. Now a happily married 28-year-old and the mother of healthy children, Rota's life was transformed by her encounter with the IDD team in 1997.
I didn't know what the swelling was until a group of official people came to visit my family and told us about this problem. Since then, I realized that almost my whole family had goiter.
Goiter is the name for the enlargement of the thyroid when the thyroid gland is not functioning properly. It is caused by iodine deficiency. Lack of iodine can also cause brain damage, growth retardation, and learning difficulties. Iodine is especially essential for women of childbearing age, because lack of it can cause miscarriage, stillbirth, and mental retardation.
The back of my neck often itches. Sometimes I feel very tired with this. At times I hear noise inside it. When I feel unhappy, I also feel tight in my throat, as if someone squeezes my throat, and I have lost my appetite.
Although only a small quantity of iodine is needed to prevent deficiency, just 1/4 milligram a day, Rota and her family had developed goiter because in Tul Monorom village, along the Mekong River, there is very little naturally occurring iodine in the soil or water. The area is also exposed to heavy rainfall and periodic floods, which also leach iodine from the soil, so that its crops lack this vital nutrient.
In 1997, in collaboration with Ministry of Health, Iodised conducted a comprehensive survey on iodine deficiency disorder. At that time, we observed that many middle-aged women and children had goiter. We could see them everywhere, on the street and in their communities.
The 1997 survey found that 17% of the population, or almost 2 million people in Cambodia, had goiter, and over 5 million were at risk. As an immediate response to the high incidence of iodine deficiency disorder, the Royal Government of Cambodia adopted a strategy of universal salt iodization, known as USI, and stepped up the supply of iodized salt throughout the country. With funding from the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, UNICEF has continued to support the government to encourage iodization of national salt production, enforce USI legislation, and promote the consumption of iodized salt.
I continue to use iodized salt for cooking because it makes us healthy and it improves our memory. It really caught my attention when I also heard on radio and TV that the use of iodized salt every day makes us healthy and it makes our children smart.
The strategy made a huge difference to Rota and continues to do so. Without iodine, her life might have turned out very differently, given the inevitable impact on her physical growth and development.